In the summer of 2010, I traveled to Mozambique, Africa with the Mercer mission program to evaluate the mercury contamination due to artisanal gold mining in the Manica province. I chose the Mozambique program because of its less traditional nature, as well as for the quality of instruction I would receive from Dr. Adam Kiefer and Dr. Kevin Drace. The Manica province is located in the western portion of Mozambique and is home to approximately 1.4 million residents. The Namuli mountain range that runs through the northern portion of the country is some of the most beautiful land I have ever seen. An overarching theme that echoed throughout the entire trip was that life in Mozambique is difficult. The streets are full of vendors selling everything from fruit and cookies to cell phone accessories and clothes. We learned a lot about life in Mozambique from Jose Timoteo Fimarape, a student from the Universidad Eduardo Mondlane, that accompanied us for the majority of our trip. Joseph is 28 years old and grew up in the port city of Beira. He now lives in Maputo with his sister while attending UEM. Like many Mozambicans, Joseph was very quiet and shy, but when a conversation was initiated, he was happy to practice his English whenever he could. He, as the case with many Africans I met, would cherish the opportunity to visit the U.S. When I asked him why he wanted to go to the U.S., all he could say is, "Life is better there." While in Mozambique, we spent a lot of our time with artisanal gold miners. We studied their methods, measured their breath for mercury content, and attempted to give advice that would limit their contact with mercury. The mercury used in gold amalgamation leaks into the tailing ponds and is then flushed into the main waterways. It is also released into the environment by burning of the mercury gold amalgam. The mercury vapor is then inhaled or allowed to settle back to the earth, where it can then be converted to the deadly methylmercury that is a major bioaccumulator. The mercury contamination can be reduced by the use of a distillation apparatus called a retort. The government of Mozambique distributes retorts. There are also effective methods of gold mining that do not use mercury altogether. Cleantech mining is a good example of this. Cleantech mines use a mechanical process coupled with magnets to remove the dense iron contaminants from the gold. The miners in general are very helpful and friendly. Many of the miners were raised in Zimbabwe and spoke good English, which reduced the huge language barrier we encountered with Portuguese and Shona. While at the Setsera mine, I developed a friendship with a miner named Ishmael. Ishmael was in his early 20s and had just begun to mine 6 months earlier. When he finished school in Zimbabwe, he left his family to find work as a miner in Mozambique. He does not especially enjoy mining, but he says, "I have to make a living somehow. I can't do that in Zimbabwe." He dreams of going back to Zimbabwe to study to be an architect. In conclusion, the Mercer mission program has allowed me to visit a country I never could have on my own, become immersed in the local culture, and develop a new understanding of what global poverty includes. My trip to Mozambique has given me the opportunity to witness firsthand the poverty I had only read about, and I am a more well-rounded person because of my Mercer mission experience.